just try and see if I'm heard or not. So I will just keep talking until my wife tells me that we are getting audio. And then any minute now we'll get audio, and it'll be super cool. And we'll have audio any minute now because it's super cool. So I am talking, and my wife is listening, and the phone is taking an audio. And we continue to talk, because the sound of my own voice is fast. You have to ask anybody else to put up with me, or my home, or just anywhere I go. Oh, am I supposed to keep talking? I guess I'm supposed to. to Kenley Boma's right, or blocker side. And we're going to have an early call. Looks like it's going to be a hook. And AJ Junta is going to take the here in the first minute. We're going to catch a penalty kill, and the penalty kill unit was exceptional yesterday, actually becoming the power kill, scored a goal. Pucker goes back in behind their net. We've got an Augustine. On the defensive line is going to be a second Augustine and a Sin. Wenzel, Westfold, Augustine, Ben Augustine are going to be your, I was going to say attackers, but I'm got my wrong sport. Going to be your forwards. A little mix-up by Omaha. Gets Ben Augustine a chance to take the puck. Westfold tries to center it. It goes back for Sin, and they're off to the races. Could not get around Brett Augustine. And we are at even strength. So I'm not sure what I lost in the time there. But 13:10 left here in this first period. We killed off a penalty quickly. There's going to be a face-off in our end. That's going to be 17, William Reed. And the puck goes neutral ice with West. Reed and Eden, that line. And I'm still trying to catch the skating style and jerseys of. Omaha takes it back to their blue line. And Garnass pushes right through. It's turned around. Eden to his defenders. Omaha turns around and sends it back in behind our net with Glovic. Several players go down. Come back right back up. This is going to be to the near side for Braden Hicklin. This is the Hicklin on defensive line. We just had Jackson Carter come in as a defender. Omaha gets a nice center, but the player couldn't handle it. Now they're going to get another shot. Stopped by Kenley Boma with his pads. Good read. Guy had a clear lane. Kenley knocked it down, sent it far, far away, wherever goalies wish the pucks to go. It's back in behind the net for Carter. He's going to skate around the far side. He's cupped. He's across the blue line. And it gets loose. This is going to be Noah Eden. And that gets loose. And Barons is racing after it with 3 Lancers in pursuit. But he gets over those long strides because he is unbelievably tall. Omaha brings it out of their zone, sends it to neutral ice, and it's broken up. This is Nelson tries to take away, and he's in pursuit. Logan. And it goes down. That's a Wenzel. So this will be the shaker of the lines. Block away Wenzel back behind the net. And it goes forward into Omaha's zone. We're going to have a line change. So it comes up the near wall with Ben Augustine in pursuit. He flips it over to his D pair. And goes forward for Reed. And he has got Augustine in front of the net. Can't get clear of that Omaha defender. And his stick goes down, and he's slow moving. So we're going to probably try and freeze this puck, and the refs are going to stop play. And I lost track of the time. So it's 10:30. Nope. 10 and a half left. Omaha players Wall flopping. Not sure what that's going on there. It's going to be a face-off. Their end. They're attacking to. We're attacking to your right as you look at the screen. This shot gave Sin out the blue line. Flips it back for Wenzel. Wenzel trying to decide what he's going to do. He lays it for Sin. Omaha steps in. Augustine chases down an Omaha player who tried to get loose of the puck. They're able to get it centered, but it's centered to a capital, and Westfold's moving it forward into the neutral ice. He sends it backwards into their end, and we're going to do a half change. That's Westfold fighting two Omaha players, and he comes up with the puck, sends it center, but no one home. Then Augustine goes down trying to get that puck back. It's Omaha clears to our end to Brett Augustine, who sends it neutral ice to Omaha, and Omaha sends it back in. So that's a shot. Boma knocks it down, but playable. This is Wenzel. Takes a shot, but his stick is blocked. Takes a second shot, and it goes through the crease to the far wall. Out in neutral ice. Two Omaha players collide and go down in the heap. An Omaha player comes clear, and he's looking for a shot, and that goes wide. Under 9 minutes here in the first. Shot. Boma, pad. It froze for a moment before it got loose, and the ref blew it dead. So Boma's faced a couple of threats and stopped each and every one of them. Faceoff's going to be our end near side, or Boma's blocker stick side. Puck goes loose to neutral ice, and Omaha in pursuit. Noah Eden after him. Reed out there. Garnass is out there. The D pair is going to be Behrens and Jack Glovic. Again, I'm trying to learn the lines. I should think I would be by now, but Garnass. Forward to Eden, who can't keep a hold of it, gets some help from Omaha, and they try and advance it up the wall. They come away with it. They center a shot, and that's 2, 3, 4 stops for Boma. Stick. He couldn't get his glove down there, but he was able to stop each and every one. What do you need? Faceoff's going to be our end near side. Comes to us up the near wall. It's Nelson. It's off into Omaha's end with Logan. He flips it center. No one can get to it. Nelson, Omaha brings it up. Logan back in the play. Getting pushed around by Omaha. Back to our defenders. Barron sends it neutral ice. Omaha flips it back to their defenders to slow it down, pick something up. Omaha brings it up near wall. Their player skates laterally. There's a shot off the glove of the goalie to the far wall. Let's flip back in around behind their net with Junta in pursuit. Omaha just playing a little sauce toss, and they fire it back in behind their net. We're going to do some quick changing, and that's an Augustine shot to the side of the net, and we come up with it around the far side. Omaha working for it. This is Westfold advancing forward with two Omaha players on him. They are able to stick it away. And that's a long slider played away by Boma. And we're going to advance again. Again from 2 players. And our player goes down in a heap against the wall. I believe that was a... holding his hip. Let's hope he's okay. He skated off on his own. And we're going to put... I see 2 in the box. So we might have a... At 6:29, they assigned a 2 and a 10. So maybe that referee saw something I didn't in that brush of putting Ben Augustine into the wall. So we're going to be on the power play here. 6:24 left. Omaha skates it in behind their net. And they send it long. We've got for our power play, we've got Brett Augustine, Junta, Nelson Logan, and I'm trying to pick up the other one that appears to be Jackson Carter. We're going to try and set something up. Omaha spreads out through the neutral zone, and we're not able to force it forward. And it gets past. Omaha sends it back into our end. Brett Augustine, he's going to skate it back behind the goal. Minute 18 left in this power play. Going to send it up the near wall. Cross ice to Logan. He sends it that deep into Omaha's zone. It goes, wraps around the far wall where Junta gets it. Junta tries skating it through and tangles with the Omaha player. Carter trying to break it free. That's centered. Nice look to Augustine, but he's not able to get it through the Omaha players. 47 seconds left on this power play. And then the Omaha player will still have to sit out the rest of his 10. It's out to the line for Behrens. Behrens forward to Logan. Back to Behrens. He tries centering one. It's picked up by Nelson. Junta's out there at the blue line. That's a shot in and off a player. And Omaha clears it out to center, but Junta's got it. Under 30 seconds left of this power play. Had a couple of good looks. Nothing too great. That gets Omaha players able to flip it. Boma plays it to his Behrens. He's going to come out, and Omaha takes it away from him in our end. 10 seconds left of this. AJ Junta moving it forward with Behrens. But Logan sends it deep, and Omaha turns it back around. And Omaha's at full strength at 4:23. Behrens on the far wall. Omaha picks it up and skates it back in behind their net. It's out the blue line. Slips past Glovic. Behrens gets it with an Omaha player riding his coattails, literally holding on to the back of him, but that's hockey. Eden sends it back to his defenders, and it's forward to Garnass. Garnass is taken hard into the wall, and Omaha tries playing it away. It goes a far wall with Reed, Garnass, and Eden out there. And I think stoppage of play, and I believe it's going to be an offsides. Face-off is going to come back to neutral ice, shaded their way, and on the far side of the ice. Reed takes that face-off. Forward from Sin to Garnass. He's fighting for it in the corner. Garnass takes it away from a couple Omaha players, but it comes loose. Omaha fires it up wide right. Puts it deep into our zone. It's going to be... So we had Noah Eden coming forward. This is going to be Augustine. He sends it across for Sin. Sin fires it up the wall. past a referee and wraps it around. Where Westfold's going to be in. Westfold Wenzel line is in. Sin keeping it from getting loose. Wenzel in there scrapping for it. Under 3 minutes here in this first period. Omaha attacking the far, tries a stick move and can't get sticked around. Omaha fires back and wraps around behind the goal for their players waiting for it on the far side. But Westfold steps in and breaks that up. Really working hard is Gabe Sin. Omaha tries a wrap. Boma kicks it away. Bad save. Omaha player tried the 360 shot. Boma read him all the way and sealed the deal. Omaha tries another shot. It's a body. Augustine working it up the wall. That's off a player. Omaha Westfold. It's the far side for Ben Augustine. It's in the far corner. Sins out there. Westfold. Ben Augustine tries forcing it through an Omaha player and can't get loose. And Omaha is able to skate forward. But nobody really had control of it, so it gets ended up being pinned to the ice by Boma, who's been standing tall so far. 1:48 left here in this first period of the JV game, the Sunday morning game. I know my son was concerned about people having a party down good time after the gritty win Saturday night. Westfold flips it across for Behrens. Behrens tries to work it into the corner. He sees Eden. No, Logan, my mistake. Logan's centers it. Can't get anybody home. Can't get a whole lot on the stick collisions. And Omaha takes it back in behind their goal with Logan in pursuit. They send it up the near wall, but Nelson taps and takes away and takes a shot. Patted away by the goalie. Some older Def Leppard. For those of you who like your classic rock, little Pyromania. Face off. Their end. It comes up Nelson, Junta, Logan are going to be this line. Omaha plays it back in behind their net. Sends it up. We're under a minute here in this first period. We've got an Omaha player in pursuit of Behrens. Nelson skates it into neutral ice. He's got Logan with him, but it goes loose and into the corner. We're going to do a line change with 30 seconds left. Nelson fighting two Omaha players to keep it up in motion. Nelson picks it up, scoops it in. It's top fly caught by an Omaha player, and he advances it without the hand pass. That's Eden, working on the far side. And it's up the wall. We're under 5 seconds, and Omaha's going to turn around. That's the end of the first period. And because this is a JV game, really between the first and second, there's not a lot of hesitation. Some Seeker and some night moves, even though this is a very bright early Sunday morning game. So your official Capitals video commentary is being provided by Mr. Way, who knows his Capitals players, knows his hockey, and is far more the professional than I will ever dream of being. It's just us working on our stream so we can iron out some of the finer points we'd love to add in. My wife has been working on the instant replay, player pages, just all the nicer features that computers offer these days. So after the end of one period, it's tied 0-0. What? Boma's in net. He had the first. Tyke had the second game yesterday afternoon, evening. The goal to your right. Boma comes out to claim his crease. And we're going to start off with Junta, Ryan Logan, and Nelson. Junta, Logan, Nelson are your forwards. Glovic and Hicklin are going to be your defensive pair. And the referees don't like that drop start. We'll do that one again after a second expired. It's going to be Junta taking the face-off again a second later. Back to Hicklin. Hicklin to Glovic. Glovic up the wall for Logan. He works it in. He's got Junta going to the net. That's a shot off the goalie's mask and crossbar. Glovic takes a shot from way out, but it goes into a body. Omaha for the far side clears it. And it gets by us. And we have to race after it with Glovic in pursuit. Omaha player tries to play it. Hicklin moving it forward for Logan. Logan across to Nelson. Nelson to Logan. He fires it through the crease. Not played. It comes to center ice, where Hicklin spun around to try and play, and I think he's going to get caught with a tripping. Nope. We're actually going to put somebody else in. We're going to put Logan in. And I believe the ref signaled interference. He already was giving himself a tight hug. So our penalty kill unit's going to be Wenzel, Ben Augustine, Brett Augustine, and I'm trying to see who that other player is. Face-off going to be our end, and the puck hits the ice. Fired right into an Augustine. Wenzel, excuse me. Omaha shot through the crease. Omaha's trying to work this outside perimeter low on your screen. And there was a feed inside for an Omaha player. Boma read it and got across, and he got helped out by Gabe Sin. That was the other player I missed. So Sin gave his body, and Boma stopped the play. Some teenage wasteland going on in the background. This is going to be Sin trying to skate away with it. Omaha sets it front, but it's taken away. Ben Augustine fires it up and down wall to the far end. Minute and a half left in this penalty kill. It was interference. Was the call. Augustine, Wenzel, another Ben Augustine on the far wall fighting Omaha for it. Brett Augustine blocks a pass. Wenzel knocks it forward into neutral ice. Omaha turns around, brings it back. And they try sending it to the deep corner. Wenzel picks it up, and it's off the body of Ben Augustine. He's going to skate out to neutral ice, and he's going to give it a little bit more. And he absolutely read that. And so Luke Wenzel wide open to the far side. And don't stop the party, I believe, is the correct. So that was a short-handed. There's still 40 seconds left on this penalty. So the power kill, where we score on a shorthanded goal, created a 2-on-1 by working the puck and hustling hard. Nelson in pursuit of an Omaha player back into his own zone, and Nelson tries to take it away. Still working it. Behrens is out there. AJ Junta's out there. And Carter's going to be your far side. Nelson working it against the back wall and eating up this clock. We're under 10 seconds left of this penalty kill. But as long as we're scoring, that's a penalty kill. I say keep going. Logan's back on the ice. We're at full strength. And we've got another penalty. I was adjusting the clock. I'm not keeping up with the play, and I do apologize. So we're at 11:50. And that's it. Once again, 2 Omaha players are in. So now let's see what the power play can do, what the penalty kill can do. Got an Augustine and Junta. That's going to be Logan. Brett Augustine down low. Junta creeping the far side. It's out to the blue line for Logan. Logan for Augustine. Slips it far side for Junta. Junta takes it in down deep for Tyler Nelson. Nelson across, looking for Junta for the one-timer, couldn't connect. Worked back out to Junta at the blue line. He saw Logan on the far side, and they couldn't connect as they have so many times. Whoops. You'll notice the clock kind of going crazy. That's just me and my time-telling abilities. 11:08, minute 18 left on this penalty power play. Augustine, Logan, Junta, Nelson, and Jackson Carter is out there now. Logan sends it forward. Carter fighting for it in their zone. Back to neutral ice. Brett Augustine. Junta back in our zone. Minute left in the power play. Junta's going to slow it down. Get the look in the players he wants. He drops it back for Augustine, who sends it up for Logan. Logan skates it in the far wall. He's got Nelson in the center, and he's got a Brett Augustine center. He sends it up the far wall for appears to be Glovic, who fires a long shot, and the puck, the goalie thought they had it gloved down, and it got loose, and it's up the far wall. This is Tyler Nelson. And that puck is loose in front of the net, and their goalie is just snow angel and trying to keep anything and everything from happening. 20 seconds left in the power play. Brett Augustine skates it in. Omaha players adjusting with his stick. Glovic tries getting it. It's sent in. Glovic slips a player, gets it, but the goalie's able to get in front of him. So another dangerous shot. Brett Augustine tries looking for Glovic for a rebounder. And we are at even strength. There's still an Omaha player in, but that's just part of the 2 and 10. Puck goes center ice. Hicklin turns around, sends it back, and we're going to send Eden, Reed. And I'll get you your other forward here as quick as I can. Reed, Eden. That's Westfold as your other forward. That puck goes through the crease. The goalie's not able to adjust it. We weren't able to adjust it either. Near wall, Eden and Westfold forcing it in, and Omaha takes it away. And it goes straight up, and that was some bumping. Omaha advances it forward and back. Hickman's on the back wall with an Omaha player on him. Now, second Omaha player on him. And that's a low angle shot. And Bowman was still able to stop it and pin it. And then there was some discussion about don't mess with goalies between some of the players. Referees, yet again, a great thanks to them. I may not agree, but they're out there doing the work. So I will shut my fool mouth for a change. Rare occurrence. This is going to be an Augustine, a Brett Augustine, a Ben Augustine, Wenzel. An Omaha player goes, and I'm not sure. And the referees are discussing with the Omaha coach. As I said, waiting for this to get back in action is going to be both the Augustines, Sin, Westfold. And that means that Wenzel's out there. The Westfold Wenzel line has been productive. 1-0, 8:39 left here in this second period of the JV game. The Sunday morning rematch versus Omaha. And there's still some discussion going on. But the end result is an Omaha player in the box. He's taking his helmet off, which is usually a no-no. But, okay, puck drop in our end. Brett Augustine skating around with an Omaha player on his back. Gabe Sin out there. Westfold advances it. Omaha ends up with it. They backhand a shot, but it's high over Boma. And we're going to take it the far wall. Westfold to an Omaha player who sends it to Boma, who sticks it away. This is not a power play. That was my mistake. That was just someone who suggested they keep a civil tongue when discussing issues with the referee. Augustine and Augustine moving it forward up the near wall. Westfold in pursuit as it goes into the Omaha end. Brett Augustine pinned against the penalty box door. Westfold. Slick move to get away from Omaha. Omaha sends it deep in behind. That's a 10-minute misconduct. Wenzel working it. Augustine tries it. Leaves a Omaha player all alone on the doorstep, and Boma's able to stop it, stick it, and pin it to the to see that puck was within his grasp. We're going to have a face-off. Our end, we changed up. We're Logan, Behrens, Junta, Carter, Tyler Nelson's going to be your other skater. Nelson working it up the wall. Carter sends it forward. Omaha steps in the way, and the ref blows a whistle. Must have caught them offside. 6:41 left here in the second period. Your Capitals are up 1-0. Junta's going to take this face off with Logan and Nelson. Carter sends it forward for Logan. He tries to step around an Omaha player, and they get tangled up, but he sends it back in behind their Omaha goal. Omaha player trying to get it loose, but he's got Logan and Nelson on him. They are able to send it down to our end, but it's going to be icing. We're 6:19 left in the second period. We're going to have a puck drop in their end. AJ Junta taking this one. Glovic and Hicklin are your defensive pair. Hicklin sends one in. And Omaha has to scramble back to get it. Junta sending it. It's up. Nelson sends it to the side net, out the blue line. Hicklin looks for a shot, ends up with a pass. Goes forward. Junta and Logan get tangled up, and Omaha comes away with it. They're skating. Glovic turns it around, sends it for Logan. Logan flips it into their end, and their goalie has to play it with Nelson in pursuit. Nelson takes it away behind their goal, looking for someone out at the blue line for Hicklin. He fires a long shot, and it goes wide. This is Reed. Glovic turns for a shot. Can't get a lot on it with the defense stiffening it up. Glovic skates it out in neutral ice. He sends it forward. Eden in pursuit. Reed in pursuit. And Brody Gardas is out there. Omaha forcing it forward. Reed takes him off the puck and sends it forward. Omaha is able to wrap up the puck and Reed and fired a shot that was off the side of the net. And it might have come off the moorings. So that would stop play at 4:59. So Reed is going to take this puck drop. Garnas out there, Brett Augustine out there. Off the face-off, it comes and Omaha plays it away. Omaha turns, fires wide. Omaha picks it back up on the far side with Reed fighting. Augustine dueling. That's a shot to a player on the doorstep, but he's not able to control. Gets turned around and dumped. We're at 4:30. Eden working it up the near wall. Omaha trying to get it. They had to put so many players. Sin sends it, tries to send it around, but Reed picks it up and he skates it into neutral ice. He sends it far side for Garnas. Reed challenges him for it. Omaha sending it forward. We are under 4 minutes. Brett Augustine takes away and sends it forward. Eden on the near wall. Back to Augustine on the near wall. Eden looks center for Wenzel. Omaha breaks that up and is coming up the far side with speed but not numbers. That's a shot right into Boma, which he, of course, stops. 3:44 left here in the second period. We're sending out Ben Augustine, Behrens, Wenzel, and Westfold. Omaha tries a shot, sticked away by Boma, near wall. Back on the near wall, and a couple of players go down. And Wenzel comes away with it. He fires at the back of Westfold. Couldn't get his stick turned around. They're challenging on the far wall. Omaha player tries to push through Carter, and that's not happening. Carter takes the puck. Sends it across for Ben Augustine, who's going to race the blue line. Omaha wins it, turns it around. But there's Wenzel to send it back. Gets through a couple of players, and Wenzel turns around and sends it in deep. We're under 3 minutes here in this second period. Barron sending it forward. Westfold sends it across for A.J. Junta, who's come on. He gets loose to an Omaha player. Carter's over on the defense on that side. And he takes the puck away and the skates away from the Omaha player. And Omaha comes up with it. That shot is off A.J. Junta and up high. Carter fighting back for it. Doing some great work over there. Junta trying to work it up the near wall. Westfold assists him. This gets loose. And Omaha with a big shot on Westfold. He pops right back up. Omaha's forced to take it in back behind their net. 2:12 left. We're up 1-0 here in the second period of this JV game this Sunday morning. Omaha takes a shot. Boma blockers it away. Nelson in the corner tries up and around the glass, and it gets dumped a little bit, not where he wants it. Omaha player tried to take a shot, and 3 Capitals descended on him like good goalie friends that they are. 1:47 left. Omaha's got to settle that puck down and back behind their net, and they've got Logan in pursuit. Glovic challenging to keep the pressure on. This is Nelson up the near wall, and they try forcing it through him. And it's out into neutral ice, but nobody's puck. Who wants it most? Hicklin slows it down and forces them to go to the far side. Hicklin still challenging for it. Omaha fires it, wraps around back in behind. And it gets loose out in the middle for Reed. And he skates up the far wall, and he's putting on a burst of speed. He can't escape the pinch on the far wall. And Omaha can't clear it. Let's bring Garnass. Under a minute remaining, no matter what my clock says. Brett Augustine. That's Eden. Garnass on the far side. Sees Augustine up top. Augustine fires one, but it goes wide right. Sin skates around, fires it back in, wrap this side for Augustine. It's back in behind the end for Eden. The puck is loose back behind the net. Augustine trying to find it, send it into traffic in front of the net. And he gets dumped hard, and the ref blows a whistle. With 20 seconds left, a little immigrant song by Zeppelin go in the background. We're going to change up a couple of people with this last 20 seconds. Faceoff's going to be neutral ice, shaded towards their end and far side. Looks like Junta's going to take this one with Barons and Carter as his defensive pair. Tyler Nelson and Logan, the other forwards. Omaha fires off the glass, and it's turned right around, and when we send it back in, it hit one of our players, which creates the offsides. 12 and a change. Face off. Worked around, but under 10 seconds for Omaha to get something going to the far side. Carter keeps that puck and player pinned to the far side. Excellent defensive play. And we are out of time on the second period. And the boss says we're born to run. So players are going to leave the ice for a 15-minute break. And Alright, so I think I'm making noise. And this is going to be the start of the third period here of the JV game Sunday morning. So round 2 versus Omaha. Finley Bowman's in goal. And we're starting off. AJ Junta takes the face-off. Nelson back to Sin. Sin working in his zone. Sends it up the wall to Nelson, who cross-ices it to Logan. And he sends it up the far wall, and it's icing. Faceoff's going to come back to our end. We are now defending to your left as you look at the screen. Finley Bowman goal. Omaha takes a shot from way out, and it's sticked away by Boma. Omaha takes a shot that's high and right. And we're still trying to force it out. Just slap around, and we are able to get it out. AJ Junta puts it out in neutral ice for Omaha. And Junta is now in pursuit of an Omaha player, entangling him up in the corner. Nelson takes his puck away and sends it back in behind their goal. Junta in pursuit in the far corner. Omaha skating behind their net. They send it forward. It's out past the blue line beyond Sin, and their player. There's a lot of players are hitting the ice. Not sure if it's a. So they were able to slip and fire one around, and Omaha evens it up at 13:51 here in the third. So we are 1-1 with 13:51 in the third. Not sure, long night, different ice surface, what happened. We had a lot of slipping and spin outs. So we're going to start this again. This should be the Westfold, Wenzel, and Augustine line. It's back in behind our goal with Nelson skating it out. He goes to send it and sticks by Omaha, and it's turned back around. I believe that's Garnass. No, that's Nelson, excuse me. I'll get this someday. And it's out in the neutral ice with Ben Augustine in pursuit. Omaha crosses the defensive pair back and forth. Ben Augustine still in pursuit, chasing him into the corner. He sent it for neutral ice. Nelson shovels him off the puck. But Omaha's moving on the attack, and they try some stick work and skate around a couple of defenders. Shot off a skate and goes wide. There's another one that Boma sticks away. And one from way out by the blue line that slips past Boma's glove, and just like that, Omaha has put 2 up. It's 12:52 in the third. So in the space of 2 minutes, 8 seconds, we've gone from up 1 to down 1. Omaha putting on the attack and taking lots of shots. So face-off, center ice, Eden. Glovic, Eden skates it in, shoots, goes wide. Garnass picks it up on the near wall. The Omaha player on him tries to center. Reed tries to shovel it free. Omaha sends it up the wall, and it's past Hicklin. Glovic with the Omaha in pursuit up the near wall, and Omaha picks up another shot from way out. This time, Boma's able to read it. Stretches way out for a kick save, and then taps away the rebound with a glove. So great work there. Omaha looking for that same shot from this corner. They turn it around, and it's picked up. Garnass tries to see it in. It's taken off the stick by an Omaha player. He's coming for that same house. The Ovi's office, I believe, is a reference. There's 11. Clock still running, even though we had a stoppage, and I'm not sure Oh, there they stopped at 11:45. I had 11:55. So I'll adjust mine to match. We're going to have a face-off in our end. AJ Junta. Junta with a face-off. Glovic, or Gabe Sin, excuse me. Big body Gabe Sin. It's in the far corner, pinned in by two Omaha and two of your Capitals. And the puck gets loose for Omaha. Omaha wraps it around, takes it up to this near wall, and it's loose across the blue line with Nelson. He gets it ahead of an Omaha player, and he gets his legs wrapped up. But there's a shot from the far side by Logan, sticked away by their goalie. And now we're battling for it. And Omaha retreats back in behind their net with Nelson in pursuit. It became a keep away. They try getting it clear, and Wenzel breaks up a play. Wenzel's chasing their defensive pair around. They try to fire long, looking for one of theirs to get free, and they send it too long, and it's icy. Van Halen, they create a little rock. Faceoff's going to come back to their end. 10:46 left. Wenzel's going to take this faceoff. He's got Westphal and Ben Augustine out there with Carter and Nelson as his D pair. Omaha sends it up the near wall. Turned back around by Carter, sent back in behind their goal. Westphal in pursuit. Omaha sends it long, and it's a foot race to get there, and icing. Faceoff's going to come back. It looks like it's going to be Wenzel taking this faceoff again, with Westfold and Ben Augustine out there as his forwards. Faceoff one, Augustine shot long, patted away by their goaltender, and their defender fires it long, and it's going to be icing. So a couple seconds off the clock. Faceoff's going to come back. Wenzel's going to be squaring up again. Westfold, Augustine, Carter Behrens is your blue line pair. Puck's on the ice again. Omaha comes away with it this time, and they're skating hard. Behrens wraps him up into the corner. We tap it in behind their net. But Omaha and Carter are dueling. Omaha tries for one up the slot, and it comes thankfully off the body and skates off of somebody. Ben Augustine collects it, skates in behind him, tries to send it up the far wall with Westfold in pursuit of an Omaha player. He just shovels it away into neutral ice. Augustine tries slowing up that. Reed. And it's on the doorstep. So Boma stopped the first and the second, but the puck was still loose, and he couldn't flop onto it fast enough, and the defensive stick wasn't there. So at 9:38, Omaha puts another one up, and this has become a 3-1 game with 9:38 left. So similar to yesterday, Omaha's gets hungry in the third. Face-off center ice, Garness plows through. Reed. Blue line for Glovic. I think goes in. So the face-off's going to come in our end, defending to your left. Face-off. When it gets loose and it's out across the blue line, and Bison's waved off. Garness in pursuit. Eden. And we'll try sending up the far wall. And that's turned around by Gabe Sin. And it's going to be a face-off in their end. Junta takes this face off from their end. Omaha fires it hard and up the glass. Sin at the blue line. He skates it across. Looking for Logan on the far wall. He fires it back to Sin. Sin launches into the crowd, but it goes down in the body. Nelson tries the rebound, and it's off the goalie's body. There's a slap that goes wide. Almost redirected by Nelson. Augustine fighting for it. Junta shoots it up high. Over. Omaha fires it up the glass and long, and their player is going to be the first to get to it. They're going to keep it on this near wall where they've had a lot of luck. That's Nelson stepping through, challenging the Omaha player. They send it to their guy on the blue line, who sends it across ice, where Behrens and Carter are going to turn it around. And it's going to get sent in by Ben Augustine. Their goalie sticks it away. Augustine to pursue Wenzel, challenging the Omaha, fires it up the far wall, and Carter turns it around. Omaha into near side. Carter turns around. Eden. Ben Augustine. They try to bump him off the puck, and Eden takes it. Drops it for Augustine, who can't keep on it. And it's turned around by Wenzel. Wenzel shoots it, goes wide. Eden slides it in, and their goalie gloves it down. 7:20 left here in the third. We're down 1 goal for us and 3 goals for them. That turnaround happened real fast. Hopefully we can do it, return that favor. AJ Junta is going to take this. We have Hicklin and Glovic is. We're going to take a timeout at 7:20 in the third. So they made it happen with Bola from a way out shot. They made it happen with just a continuous chopping at his tree. He got first, second, maybe even third, fourth stops before it got forced in. So we'll see what lineup comes out of this timeout. And then we will commence to getting back into this game and back on top. There's 7:20 left here in the third of the Sunday morning JV game. Linesmen and referees come in. This face-off is going to be their end near side. We're coming out with Junta, Logan, Glovic, Hicklin are your deep pair. Nelson's your other attacker. And that's shot at the rear boards to Hicklin, who bodies it and turns it around. And fighting to get it loose. It's kept in by Nelson, and Omaha sees it far side. Boards it around, and Omaha wins that foot race. Not sure if that's a program, something they've got set up, but they've been sneaky fast getting around that far side. So this is Logan. He skates it into the body of a player, and their goalie picked it up, and I lost track of the time. Faceoff's going to be Junta. Abe Sin sends it back in. Nelson in pursuit. tangling up an Omaha player behind their goal. It gets loose. Sin collects it at the blue line. He taps it over for Augustine. And it goes deep in the corner. Omaha tries to shoot up the boards. It wraps around. Sin gloves it down and forward. Wenzel forces it back in behind their goal. They're going to do a change with Wenzel in pursuit. The Omaha player takes his puck away. So that's Eden. Sin to center, but we couldn't get spun around. Had Wenzel and Augustine waiting. There's another shot, and that's bodied away. A couple of shin guards and skates. So Wenzel's trying to control it at center ice, and Omaha's able to tap it away from him with Ben Augustine in pursuit in the far corner. Augustine skates it out, sends it forward for Ben Augustine, and it's going forward. He's got Eden to the center. Oh, Omaha does that far board shot. It doesn't, I think we've started to lay for that. So Eden comes in to try and take an Omaha player who was setting up a play back behind their net. And now it's Logan trying to take it away. It is pulled away by Behrens. Omaha tried to clear at the blue line. And there's an Omaha player still down hard. Patted away by their goalie. That Omaha player is up and playing. Logan and Behrens. Logan comes away with it. Fires. Slowly goes upstairs for a glove save. 4:39 left in this game, in this period. We're still down 1 goal for their 3. Got to get some action going. Definitely picked up the pace, picked up the shots. We just got to put them in the back of the net. So I believe we're going to stay with that Carter Behrens line. I will get you your forwards, maybe Logan, Nelson, Junta is going to stay out on the ice. Boma's over at the bench. This has become a timeout. So this is close to where we had Omaha yesterday, but we had a little more time to play with. So it is time to get going. All right, so we're back to play. 4:39 left in the game, and in this third period, face-off is going to be in the Omaha end. And as DJ Snake would say, turn down for what? It is time to score some goals. Logan, Nelson, Junta, and Carter and Behrens. Your blue line. Carter shoots into the skate of an Omaha player. Junta intercepts. Omaha forces it forward, and we force it right back into their zone. They try and work it up the far wall, but it's turned around, almost redirected by Nelson. He's waiting for it. He's got Eden center if he can find him. Nelson against the boards with Omaha player. Junta comes through to clean that out. Logan, Omaha player, steps around. He gets a shot, but he shoots it wide because the defense was right on his tail, trying to keep up. It's on the far boards. This is going to be Lovick skating it up, and he takes an Omaha player with him when they try and stop him. Wenzel's in. Lovick tries to turn around, and he gets taken down hard. And Omaha flips it forward, and that to the hand of a Omaha player who They shoot it high and wide. They try the rebound, can't get to it. It's up straight up front. He goes wide with the defense. Wenzel trying to force it up the wall. Hicklin playing some defense. And we're trying to track down where that puck is. It's time to jump around. Get up, and get down. 3:11 left in this game. We're down 2 goals. This faceoff is going to be Wenzel. It's time to get it going the right direction. Wenzel. Augustine goes down suspiciously. Unusual timing, but I'm not a referee. Wenzel tries to send it. Omaha sends it back into our area. Out center ice for an open Eden. But Omaha reads that and breaks it up. But Augustine tries to send it up the near wall. Wenzel's forcing it up. Omaha turns around. Augustine sends it for Eden. And it goes deep, and Eden's going to come off for Junta and Nelson. Nelson trying to skate it through. That was a shot by Augustine. It got caught up in the goaltender's pads. And they couldn't find it, but it was dead play. I'm a goalie parent, so I'll call it a save. Body prevented it from going in the net, however it happened. This is going to be a face-off with 2:14 left in this game, this period. Junta takes that face-off. Behrens fires a long shot. Reed tries to take the rebound in. It's on the far wall being battled for. Reed goes in back behind the net. Omaha tries to send it. Nelson sends it in close. Gets us flipped. Reed. Looking again for Reed. He's getting tangled up with an Omaha player. Junta. Looking inside for Nelson. Shot. Patted away. Another shot by Augustine into some bodies. Reed outside to Logan, who ends up on his back. Nelson on the far wall. Augustine fighting it off. And then Omaha gets it. We've got an empty net for the extra attacker. I didn't even catch that earlier. I do apologize. But Omaha's forcing us back into neutral ice with 1:08 left in this. We've got to score some goals. That's a long shot blocked, patted away by their goaltender. Under a minute. Brett Augustine loses a handle on it, and Omaha player's got it, but I'm not sure he's going to be able to make that wrap with an empty net. And the net's off its moorings. 50 seconds left. I believe that was a player sacrifice trying to put his body in front of the goal, but unfortunately took it off its moorings. So we're going to have a face-off in our end with the goalie's Boma's back in net with 50 seconds left. We're down 1 goal for 3 of theirs. And there's the face-off. Ben Augustine fighting for it. Some other challenge. It's in tight. Boma makes a point-blank save. We have got to get it to the other end with 30 seconds left in this game. It's fired around the wall for Logan. But Omaha's able to turn it around and keep it busy in our end for 20 seconds left. And Omaha skates it. They're going to skate it back to their end just to keep the threat away. They move it up the ice. And they shoot it in long, and we're going to run out of time. So that's your game. Omaha Lancers 3, and your Des Moines Capitals 1. And JV takes its first loss of the season.